YouTube channel. My name is Sippy and I vlog about motherhood, I vlog about career, vlog about business and lifestyle. Okay, if this is your first time, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm going to say welcome back. So today I want to talk about my top 10 toddler must-have items. And here are some of the items that really have made being a mom to a toddler much more easier than if I didn't have them, right? So I'm going to be going down the list and just kind of helping you moms out there, or moms whose kids are about to be toddlers, or grandparents, or fathers, whoever, whatever your situation is. I'm going to give the answer here on this channel. So let's get right into the video. So the first item on my list is the Nuna Rava or Rava car seat, right? You guys watched me talk about the Nuna car seat and how I loved it. I used the Nuna car seat for my baby from newborn to she was 18 months, and she outgrew the car seat, so I had to switch over to the Nuna car seat, and guys, and the stroller as well. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on my review of that car seat, but that's definitely one of my top 10s for a toddler. So this car seat, pretty much, it has a rear facing option, which you wanna make your toddler or your child face the rear portion of your car as long as possible. And then it also has the front facing option as well. So the rear facing option can carry weight up to 50 pounds. So so that's like 3 or 4 years old, still able to use the car seat as well. So it's a definitely great car seat. It's got great safety options that you want to check out. I know it's a little about $500, but trust me, it really does have its own benefits, and I'll do a video on that, just kind of letting you guys know what I really think about the car seat and some of the pros and cons as well. But you definitely want to check that one out. So the next item I want to talk about is definitely this number of pops right here. It's from 18 months and upward, but trust me, I could use it for a 12-month-old as well. So it's pretty much helping your toddler or your child learn how to count. So it's got numbers on each of the pops, so it's pretty much like a popsicle, which the toddlers can kind of relate with. And guess what? It's not too small for them to stick in their mouth. You know how toddlers put everything in their mouth. It's definitely not too small, and it's got the numbers on it. I hope you guys can see it. Yes, it's got numbers on it. So I pretty much would just literally just stick it out for my toddler, and then we'll learn how to count from there. And I'll also put it on her table, and then just have her point at each item, each pop, and then kind of count. So if you're looking for ways to teach your child, your toddler, how to count, this is definitely one item that you can get to get them started on. Item number 3 are this sticky plates right here. So this plate's actually, you guys see the sticky bottom right here. So pretty much when I put it on a table or whatever for my child, or a high chair, right? So they don't move because of the sticky part at the bottom right here, which makes teaching my toddler how to feed herself much more easier, as opposed to when the plate is moving all over the table, and she got to follow through, just to grab the food, because the plate pretty much sticks and it stays in one spot. It's much more easier for her to just concentrate on the hand to mouth movement, as opposed to trying to guide the plate back in front of her. So I definitely recommend this. It does come with a lid. I just don't know where it is right now, and I'll link where I got it. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it in the description bar below. It comes with bigger plates as well, so she pretty much and she really loves it as well. So it comes with different colors. This is definitely a must-have for me as a toddler mom. Then my next item would be this Chewable Objects right here. My daughter, she's 20 months, as I mentioned, and based off of the research that I've done, right, 18-month-old to about 24 months old literally put everything in their mouth, and this is because they are trying to pretty much test or develop their sensory senses or whatever. I don't know what that word is, but pretty much they're trying to identify different textures. So they start with their mouth, and then once they turn 24 months, they start to explore more with their hands. But from that age of 18 months to 24 months, they pretty much would really explore textures and items with their mouth. So that's why you pretty much see them putting a lot of things in their mouth. And I feel like as mothers, we need to be more educated on this issues, just so that we are pretty much aware of them. And then rather than trying to spank or just get everything away from our children. So I was really concerned because my daughter goes to daycare about her putting a lot of stuff in her mouth when she's visiting or even at home. So I decided to get this item pretty much. So it's like a chewable object. So when I see her trying to put other things in her mouth, I'll literally just give her this, so it kind of satisfies, you know, that demand for exploration. So these are pretty much toys. It comes in different shapes. This is a donut. She's got this, which is an animal as well. And then there are different ones as well, you know, that would just kind of satisfy her when it comes to that texture craving that they're really craving for. And then I just make sure that I clean this. This is much more easier for me to send her to daycare with, because I don't trust, you know, if she's putting like toys in her mouth and germs as well. So if you're really worried or concerned about that, this definitely does kind of help them with that, you know, sensory development or texture cravings. And I'll also link in the description bar where I got it from. Okay, next item are definitely, like, I know cliche, right? Duh, like this Sippy Cups right here. And this is one of my favorites, right? I think it's from the Munchink brand, and it's one of my favorites. They're on Amazon, they are at Walmart, they're at your local grocery stores. I think I've seen them at Giant. They're just at different places, but Walmart is definitely one carrier that I know that, you know, carries it. And I like this cup, especially because, you know, I can open it pretty much. And, you know, it's got like a lid over it, right? Open and shut, as opposed to, you know, having a separate lid, and it's like I always have to worry about where that lid is. I love the fact that it's combined with the cup, and it's just much more easier for my daughter to open and shut as well, and all of it is in one spot. The only downside to this is it's so hard to clean. It does come with a mini brush that you can use to clean the straw and really get in there, but if you lose that straw, it's like it's pretty much done. But this is definitely a cup that I would recommend if you're, you know, shopping around for Sippy Cups for your toddler. So my next item has to be this HUGGIES overnight diapers. You guys know that at this stage of toddler, once they become toddlers, you know, they start to sleep through the night, and it's like we're no longer, you know, waking up every 3 hours to change diapers because they're sleeping through the night. And one thing is that once my daughter sleeps, I really don't want to wake her up, because it's like we have to start like a whole new, you know, struggle of getting her back to sleep. So I find that this overnight diapers are they're really coming in handy, because they don't get wet, you know, they're pretty much like for overnight, right? So it lasts for like a couple of pretty much long hours, right? I would say about 8 hours, and my child doesn't really cry for diaper change. If you hadn't started using an overnight diaper and you have a toddler, I'll definitely encourage you to try it, just to add like an extra layer on the diaper as well, just to give them that comfort, so that, you know, their diapers don't get wet easily. But I definitely love this, and I would recommend it as well. So the next item would be like this touch and feel books right here. I find that my daughter really loves them, because she's able to actually touch and like each item that we're talking about. And guys, we've read this book so much, like it's just become embarrassing, but pretty much you get the memo. So it's pretty much like what she can actually feel, like, you know, the texture on the book. So when she's learning, I'm like, oh hey, you know, she can kind of feel the texture, and that helps her her attention span also, because it's like, it's not just like, you know, like plain, it's not just like blank, you know, it's like she's feeling texture, you know, bumpy, whatever, and it's also helping her learn texture, and helps her pretty much have more concentration when it's book time. And they're just a lot of them. I get them from Burlington. They're so cheap at Burlington. They're just different ones that I have, and I find that she concentrates more when she's reading a touch and feel book. So if you're trying to teach your toddler how to talk, you know, I'll definitely encourage you to get started. Even your babies, you can start from, you know, from like 3 months or whatever, even from newborn. You can start to teach them, you know, how to read, and teach them items, but just kind of using the touch and feel, so that way whenever you ask them to touch, they can actually feel texture and then remember, you know, based off of that as well. Alright, so the next item has to be this table and chair that I got from Amazon. So we transitioned from a high chair, and if you guys have any suggestions on high chairs and reviews, please let me know. So we transitioned from a high chair to a table and chair. Yeah, I'm super excited. My baby is growing, and it's definitely been amazing. And I like the color, the white and the pink, you know, texture. I feel like it just kind of like matches like the aesthetics of my home. And it's very comfortable as well, not too high, not too low for her. Mariah absolutely loves this table and chair, and I would definitely recommend. And then the next item, number 9, is humidifier. You know how you get germs at daycare, and it's like always like cold and stuffy nose and all of that stuff, and it's like you can't really avoid it, because in the end it's only kind of building their immune system, immunity. I found that humidifiers really come in handy. You for putting in my toddler's room, just so that, it's kind of like cleansing and also moisturizing the air. I don't know if I used the right word. Any moisture to the air, so it's not like stuffy, and then like the heat also is helping her kind of steam, so that way it's melting whatever mucus or whatever it's in there before the start of the next day. So I'll just turn it on overnight. I don't add any essential oils because she's still a baby. I don't add none of that stuff. If you want to, please feel free to do so, but I don't. I just kind of leave it blank. And if you guys need suggestions for humidifiers, I can always add the link in the description bar below as well. Then the last item has to be this chunky puzzle shapes. So it's pretty much like a puzzle that helps kids learn shapes. I promise you guys, I had all of the shapes, and I don't know what they are right now. My daughter's probably playing with them, but I had all of the shapes. So pretty much they're learning shapes, and they're also learning like puzzles. So it kind of helps, like their fine motor skills when they're able to put different shapes, pretty much different blocks on the different shapes that it belongs to. Like for instance, like there's a shape that's curved out as an oval shape, right? And they'll pretty much, kind of identify and put that shape over it. So it helps like that fine motor skills, how their hands move, and then their hand-to-eye coordination and all of those things like that, which are critical parts of toddler development. If you want me to talk about, critical toddler development, how to identify milestones, how to pretty much help your toddler talk, because I know a lot of COVID babies are speech delayed right now, and I'm really learning a lot. Please let me know in the comment section so I can know how I can support any mom out there who's struggling, because I feel like these are some of the issues that we don't really talk about, but they're real issues as well. Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and also make sure that you hit the like button, and also comment, let me know how you like the video. And you can also follow me on my other social media platforms. On IG, I am Fabulous O, and on TikTok as well. And I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye. What's our outro song again? Talk to you later. I can't remember, but bye.